He died on June 30th, 2001. And a year after he died, 2002, I was in my house in England. I have two daughters going to school there. And I came down to my little office and I put on some of Chet's music on my computer. And then I started to think, what can I do today to celebrate his life? Because I don't believe in mourning people's death. I don't believe in that, because it's just their body that's died. They're still alive. Them, the spirit, is still alive. Their body has died. And besides, their body is just, it's just a meat suit, isn't it? It's just the bit that we get around in. We are not who we look in the mirror and see. We are inside. So, anyway, I'm thinking, how can I celebrate his life today? So I went to my garage. And I dug out the little box of tapes that Chet had been sending, we'd been sending to each other when we decided we were going to record our album together. We sent a whole bunch of tapes to each other with songwriting ideas, with song ideas, and I thought, that's what I can do today. I can write a song with him after he's gone. I can finish one of these songs that we never did get to finish. So I started going through the tapes. And it was so wonderful to hear his voice in my room. It really was. Because he talked to me all the time on the tape player. He not only would talk about music, but he'd tell me what happened to him that day. You know, he'd say, you know, I was driving down 61 and some poor guy rear-ended me and blah, blah, and away he'd go off onto some stream of consciousness. It was hilarious. And I've kept them all too. But anyway, I found this melody. But we've got to remember, by this time, Chet had had cancer a lot, and so he didn't have a lot of facility left here in his hands. But he still had lots of ideas up here. So, I found this little idea, and I thought, I'm going to use everything that I've learned from him, I'm going to use like tools to finish this song and co-write this song with him a year after he's gone. So, the song's called Chet's Ramble. And it's from my Endless Road album. Now, this is what was on the tape. I'll just play it exactly as it was. And he said, it's kind of a fiddle tune idea, and maybe we can do something with it. So here's what he gave me. Let's just quickly recap here. So I got this melody idea. So the first verse states the melody and the original chords. Then there's the second part of the verse. The second time we repeat, we need to change the chords underneath if we're going to keep the melody the same. We need to make it interesting. Second release. Then from A up to the F sharp, the part that I wrote, leading back into the next verse. Second bridge, leading into a key change. The key change stayed in the melody again in a different key, but then I changed the chords again in a different way. Do that sneaky little lick and you don't know where it's going to go. It ends up back in its original key. We take it home on the last verse and we take it out. And so 2 minutes and 46 seconds this song goes for when I recorded it. And I had to do all that to satisfy me that everything was going to be interesting for the listener in 2 minutes and 46 seconds. And that's how much that a person puts into an arrangement to make it interesting. Okay, so now I'll play the song from start to finish, and you'll hear how all the tools that I used all work beautifully in this arrangement. It's a very simple song. I called it Chet's Ramble, because it's a ramble. It kind of rambles on. So here it is. I used all those tools to construct that little song with all those interesting things going on. Simple ideas, but ideas that really work.